If you feel like something in your life needs to shift, it probably does. Change doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of intentional choices made daily. The difference between staying stuck and moving forward often comes down to understanding what's holding you back and what needs to be done next. Success isn't reserved for the lucky. It's built by those willing to do the inner work. The sooner you align your actions with the life you want, the faster that life becomes real. Transformation isn't a mystery, it's a decision. In the next few moments, you'll uncover the inner transformations that set apart those who chase validation from those who walk their own path to success. Define your purpose clearly.
To navigate the vast and often unpredictable seas of life successfully, you must begin with a simple yet profound step. Define your purpose. Just as a sailor needs a compass to stay on course, every human being needs a clearly defined aim to bring meaning, direction, and coherence to their life. Without it, even the most determined efforts can feel scattered and ultimately unfulfilling.
Your purpose isn't just a casual interest or fleeting passion. It is the beacon that illuminates your path, guiding your every action, informing your decisions, and shaping your character. It's the underlying force that drives persistence, courage, and growth. When you know why you are doing something, the how becomes easier to figure out. Even in moments of darkness or difficulty, a strong sense of purpose can be the light that keeps you moving forward.
Consider Thomas Edison. The invention of the electric bulb wasn't the result of a random experiment. It was born out of a clear, burning desire, a vision to illuminate the world. Edison didn't view his countless failed attempts as setbacks, but rather as necessary steps on the path to his goal. His vivid sense of purpose became his unwavering fuel through failure after failure. When your purpose is vivid and deeply rooted, life's challenges transform. Obstacles no longer seem like dead ends. They become stepping stones. Each setback teaches you something, each hardship builds your strength, and each failure becomes a redirection rather than a defeat. Purpose brings clarity where there is confusion and strength where there is fear. Without purpose, life can feel like a series of disconnected events, easy to drift aimlessly. But a life guided by purpose is focused, passionate, and alive. Every day becomes an opportunity to move one step closer to a meaningful destiny. The energy you bring to your work, relationships, and personal growth is magnified by your commitment to your purpose. Therefore, find your definite purpose, that one guiding principle or vision that resonates with your inner self. This isn't something you stumble upon, it's something you seek, reflect upon, and choose with intention. Once found, commit it firmly to your mind. Let it become part of who you are, guiding your choices, shaping your habits, and fueling your persistence. In doing so, every step you take will carry you closer to your destiny. You'll find fulfillment not just in the grand destination, but in the journey itself, a journey illuminated by clarity, resilience, and purpose. Cultivate unwavering self-belief. Belief is the invisible bridge connecting dreams to reality. It's the internal force that transforms hopes into plans and plans into achievements. Without a deep, unwavering faith in your own potential, even the most straightforward goals can seem impossible. It's often not the size of the challenge that defeats people, but the absence of belief in their ability to overcome it. The world is full of stories of individuals who rose from difficult circumstances to achieve greatness because they believed in themselves when no one else did. Take Helen Keller. Despite losing both sight and hearing in early childhood, she chose to believe she could learn, grow, and contribute meaningfully. Through sheer determination and her dedicated teacher, Anne Sullivan, Helen Keller became a renowned author, activist, and symbol of human potential. Her belief didn't remove her limitations. It empowered her to transcend them. This same power exists within each of us. Every person carries untapped potential waiting to be awakened, but potential remains dormant until ignited by belief. You must first believe that you can before you ever will. That belief becomes the foundation for your actions. It motivates you to try, to persevere, and to learn. When doubt takes root, it weakens your resolve. Doubt whispers you're not good enough, but belief silences that voice. It tells you that you have everything you need to begin, and that growth and mastery will follow. Each time you act despite uncertainty, and each time you succeed, even in small ways, your belief grows stronger. This creates a virtuous cycle. Belief fuels action. Action leads to success, and success reinforces belief. Belief isn't a one-time choice. It's a daily commitment. It's choosing to affirm your potential, especially on tough days. Remind yourself of past victories and those who walked the path of resilience before you. Surround yourself with thoughts, people, and environments that nurture your belief. Protect it like a flame in the wind. Cultivate a mindset rooted in faith, resilience, and vision. Visualize your goals, honor your strengths,
and take consistent steps forward. Let your belief become so deeply embedded that it shapes how you speak, act, and think. In the end, the distance between where you are and where you wish to be is crossed by belief. It's the essential ingredient in every success story, the spark that turns dreams into plans and plans into reality. Believe in yourself, unshakably, unapologetically, and unwaveringly, for with belief, you're already halfway there. Set precise goals and take action. Goals give form and structure to your purpose, while purpose fuels your journey. Goals are the milestones that mark your progress. Without them, purpose remains abstract and unmeasured. A meaningful life demands direction, discipline, and clarity. To truly harness purpose, you must set clear, precise, and actionable goals. Imagine an archer who doesn't know where the target lies. Every arrow released is a waste. So too in life, vague ambitions yield vague results. You cannot achieve what you cannot define. Consider Andrew Carnegie. Born into poverty, he rose to become one of the wealthiest industrialists in American history. Carnegie didn't stumble upon success. He envisioned it with crystal clarity. He knew what he wanted, to dominate the steel industry and build a lasting legacy. Every decision, every opportunity aligned with his specific goals. His path was clear. With purpose as his compass and goals as his map, he transformed not just his own life, but the fabric of a nation. If you want to build something significant, begin by writing down your goals. There's unique power in putting thoughts on paper, a declaration of intent. But don't stop there. Break them down into manageable, actionable steps. A grand vision can be overwhelming, but when broken into smaller milestones, it becomes achievable. Like climbing a mountain, each step brings you closer to the summit. Every small step is progress. Act decisively. Avoid the trap of endless planning without execution. Goals are meaningless if not pursued. Fear, procrastination, and doubt are the enemies of progress. The cure is action. Take the first step, no matter how small, and commit to consistency. You don't have to be perfect, but you must be persistent. Review and refine your goals regularly. Life is dynamic, and your path may need adjustments. Stay flexible, but never lose sight of your destination. Let your goals evolve, becoming more refined as your purpose deepens. Success isn't a sudden leap. It's a series of well-aimed steps. Goals give your purpose shape. They transform dreams into tasks and tasks into triumphs. The world doesn't reward vague wishes, but it does reward clear intentions followed by courageous action. So write your goals, make them specific, break them down, act boldly, and above all, stay consistent. With each step, you're building a legacy of purpose, precision, and progress. Develop unshakable resilience. Life is an unpredictable journey filled with tests, trials, and setbacks. No matter how carefully you plan, challenges will arise, but it's not the presence of hardship that defines a person. It's their response to it, and that response is shaped by one powerful trait: resilience. Resilience is the quiet strength that allows you to rise after every fall. It's the inner resolve that pushes you to keep moving forward, even when the path is unclear or the burden feels unbearable. Those who ultimately succeed are not the ones who never fall, but the ones who rise again and again with renewed determination. Abraham Lincoln's journey was anything but smooth. He failed in business, lost multiple elections, and faced personal tragedies. Yet, through every setback, he refused to surrender. He saw failure not as an end, but as a step towards something greater. Lincoln eventually became president, his leadership a testament to resilient character. His life teaches us that failure isn't fatal, and that perseverance can lead to the highest achievements. To cultivate resilience, shift your perspective on setbacks. Rather than seeing them as signs of inadequacy, view them as lessons. Each failure carries a message, an opportunity to grow, adapt, and become stronger. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to improve? The answers will transform adversity into a tool for self-development. Another key to resilience is maintaining an optimistic attitude. This doesn't mean ignoring reality, but choosing to believe in the possibility of a better tomorrow, even when today feels overwhelming. Optimism gives you the emotional fuel to keep trying. Surround yourself with positive influences, uplifting books, supportive friends, inspiring mentors. Your environment shapes your mindset. Choose to feed your mind with strength and hope. Build habits that reinforce resilience. Journaling, exercise, or simply taking time to reflect. Most importantly, remember that resilience isn't about being unbreakable. It's about being willing to bend without breaking, to acknowledge pain without being consumed by it, and to continue moving forward even when progress is slow. Resilience is a muscle that grows stronger every time you use it. Your strength is measured not by how often you fall, but by how courageously you rise again. Each time you get back up, you build character and confidence. With each challenge overcome, you become more prepared for the next.
In the grand tapestry of life, setbacks aren't stains to hide, but threads that give your story depth and beauty. Embrace them, learn from them, let them forge you into someone wiser, braver, and more determined. For in the end, life doesn't reward those who never fall. It rewards those who rise again and again with the heart of a warrior and the spirit of a dreamer. That is the power of resilience, and it is within you. Harness the power of positive thinking.
Your thoughts shape your reality. They are the silent architects of your life, crafting your perception, attitude, and ultimate outcomes. Whether you rise or fall, succeed or fail, is often determined not by external circumstances, but by the internal dialogue playing in your mind. A positive mindset acts as a powerful magnet, attracting opportunities, people, and solutions. Negative thinking, in contrast, clouds judgment, drains energy, and invites despair. The idea that thoughts influence reality was brought to the forefront by Norman Vincent Peale. He taught that by changing one's thoughts, one could change one's life. Fill your mind with positive thoughts, and your life will follow that direction. Through his work, he helped countless individuals break free from self-imposed limitations through belief and constructive thinking. Think of your mind as fertile soil. Whatever seeds you plant of hope or fear, confidence or doubt will grow. If you constantly feed your mind with negativity, that's what your reality will reflect. But if you plant seeds of positivity, nurture them with daily affirmations, determination, and self-belief, you will see the fruits of success take shape.
Positive thinking isn't about ignoring reality or pretending problems don't exist. It's about choosing to focus on solutions instead of problems, on possibilities instead of limitations. When you face challenges with a constructive attitude, you're more likely to find creative solutions and maintain resilience. Your mental attitude becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe good things are possible and you're capable of achieving them, you'll act in ways that align with that belief. You'll take initiative, push through fear, and bounce back from failure. Conversely, if you dwell in negativity, you become hesitant, risk-averse, and more likely to give up.
Maintaining a positive mindset requires daily effort. Become aware of your thoughts. Replace negative self-talk with empowering statements. Surround yourself with positive influences and limit exposure to toxic environments. Practice gratitude daily. It shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. Visualization is another powerful tool. See your goals as already achieved, feeling the success and joy. When you keep your mental attitude positive and constructive, life begins to change in surprising ways. Doors will open, opportunities will arise, people will be drawn to your energy, and challenges will no longer intimidate you.
In the grand scheme of success, your mindset is the foundation. Without a positive attitude, no amount of skill or talent can compensate. But with it, even the most ordinary person can achieve extraordinary things. So plant seeds of positivity in your mind, water them with determination, nourish them with faith, and protect them from doubt. In time, they will bear the fruits of joy, fulfillment, and lasting success. Surround yourself with supportive people. Your journey towards success is profoundly influenced by the people you surround yourself with. Just as plants thrive in fertile soil, so too do dreams flourish in a nurturing environment. The thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes of those around you can either propel you forward or hold you back. Therefore, choosing your circle with intention is one of the most critical decisions you can make.
You are not an island. Every conversation, interaction, and shared experience subtly shapes your mindset and direction. If you consistently associate with individuals who uplift you, challenge you, and believe in your potential, your path becomes clearer and more empowered. Conversely, if you are surrounded by negativity, doubt, and complacency, it becomes much harder to maintain the energy and belief needed to pursue your goals. Eleanor Roosevelt aligned herself with thinkers, visionaries, and reformers throughout her life. These associations helped shape her worldview and fueled her groundbreaking humanitarian work. Her powerful network didn't just support her, it inspired her to become a catalyst for change. Her legacy was born in the fertile ground of empowering relationships. In your own life, seek out those who encourage your aspirations. What matters is their mindset, their ability to see possibility, support growth, and push you to be better. Surround yourself with people who talk about ideas, share dreams, and strive to learn, grow, and improve. These are the companions of success. Relationships are either energy givers or energy drainers. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with someone. Are you inspired and energized, or discouraged and depleted? This emotional feedback is your internal compass. Distancing yourself from negative influences isn't arrogance. It's self-preservation and respect for your future. People who consistently doubt you or spread pessimism can silently sabotage your progress. Create an environment that encourages growth and prosperity. This means surrounding yourself with those committed to growth who embrace challenges and support others. Also, be the kind of person others are drawn to. Offer support, encouragement, and inspiration. Become a builder of others' dreams, and you'll find your own supported. The energy you give is the energy you attract. Seek mentors who have walked your desired path. Their wisdom can shorten your learning curve. Nurture friendships with peers equally committed to personal and professional development. These mutual support systems can become valuable assets. In the end, no one succeeds alone. The greatest journeys are walked with great companions. Choose yours wisely. Invest in relationships that nourish your mind and soul, and courageously walk away from those that poison your spirit. Your environment is not just the backdrop of your story. It's the ecosystem in which your success grows. Remember, you rise by lifting others, and you grow by staying close to those who lift you. Build your circle, guard it fiercely, and together you will rise. Embrace continuous learning. Life never stops teaching, so you must never stop learning. Education doesn't end with a diploma. It's a lifelong pursuit, a continuous unfolding of wisdom, curiosity, and growth. The most successful people weren't necessarily those with the most formal education, but those who never ceased to learn. Benjamin Franklin embodied this philosophy. Despite limited formal schooling, he became an inventor, statesman, writer, and philosopher. His vast accomplishments were fueled by a deep, insatiable curiosity and a relentless desire to learn. Franklin approached every day as a classroom, every experience as a lesson, and every person as a potential teacher. His life is a shining example of how continuous learning opens doors to extraordinary success. You too have access to this powerful habit. Each day presents an opportunity to expand your knowledge, deepen your understanding, and sharpen your skills. But you must be intentional. Learning doesn't happen by accident. It requires effort, attention, and humility, the willingness to admit you don't know everything, and the courage to seek what you lack. Reading is one of the most accessible and powerful learning tools. It allows you to tap into the minds of great thinkers, absorbing their experiences and accelerating your own growth. A book can be your silent mentor. Make reading a non-negotiable part of your routine. Ask questions. Never be afraid to inquire or challenge assumptions. Curiosity is the engine of wisdom. When you question what you see, hear, and experience, you engage your mind more deeply. Every conversation, challenge, and mistake is a chance to learn something new, but only if you're paying attention. Seek knowledge that aligns with your goals. Learning with a purpose is transformational. Identify the skills and insights that can help you move closer to your dreams, then pursue them passionately. Take courses, attend seminars, and surround yourself with people who know more than you do. Growth happens when you stretch beyond your current limits. But knowledge alone isn't enough. Wisdom comes from applying what you learn. Take your insights and put them into action. Test your theories. Reflect on your results. Learning that leads to change is the most powerful kind. In a constantly evolving world, the ability to learn quickly and adapt intelligently is invaluable. By committing to continuous learning, you future-proof yourself. You stay relevant, capable, and ready to seize new opportunities. Make learning a part of your identity. Be known as someone who seeks truth, asks questions, and strives to grow. Let your mind remain open, your heart humble, and your spirit curious. In doing so, you will not only achieve success, but sustain it. Remember, life is the greatest teacher, and every moment is a lesson. Embrace the mindset of a lifelong student, and you will find that wisdom, success, and fulfillment follow naturally. Live with integrity and honesty. Integrity is the foundation upon which lasting success is built. It's the invisible force that shapes your character and defines how others see you. While talent may win opportunities and hard work may drive achievement, it is integrity that sustains respect and trust over time. A life lived honestly earns admiration, inspires confidence, and leaves a legacy that outlives temporary victories. George Washington, the first president, was not only a skilled leader, but a man of unwavering character. His actions consistently matched his words, earning him the trust of a nation. Even under great pressure, Washington stood firm in his principles, choosing honesty over convenience, duty over personal gain, and service over self. His integrity, more than any other quality, earned him respect across generations. Integrity is not negotiable. It's not something to display only when easy or profitable. It must be constant, regardless of who is watching. The true test of integrity is how you act when no one is watching. Do you keep your promises? Do you admit when you're wrong? Do you stand up for what's right, even when difficult? These quiet moments define your character. When people trust your character, doors open that might otherwise remain closed. Opportunities often come not just to the most skilled, but to those known for being dependable and ethical. In business, friendships, and leadership, integrity inspires lasting relationships. People want to work with, follow, and support those they can trust. Living with integrity also brings unmatched peace of mind. There's no inner conflict when your actions align with your values. You don't have to remember lies or live in fear of exposure. Honesty creates clarity and freedom, allowing allowing you to face each day with confidence, knowing you're living truthfully and honorably. Make honesty your hallmark. Let it be your standard, even in the smallest things. Speak the truth, act fairly, and treat others with respect. These simple acts, repeated consistently, build a reputation that cannot be bought or faked. And a reputation earned through integrity becomes one of your greatest assets. Your legacy won't be defined solely by what you achieve, but by how you achieved it. People may forget the details of your success, but they will remember your character. Let your reputation be built on integrity, and you will leave behind something far more valuable than wealth or accolades. In the end, integrity isn't just a moral choice, it's a strategic one. It draws people to you, sustains your success, and gives you a lasting sense of peace. Build your life on it, and everything else will have a strong foundation to grow upon. Practice persistence until you succeed. Persistence is the key to mastery. It's the invisible thread connecting ambition to achievement. In a world that often celebrates instant success, it's easy to overlook the quiet, unrelenting force of persistence. Yet, those who refuse to quit, even in the face of repeated failure, are the ones who inevitably rise to greatness. Think of Henry Ford, a name synonymous with innovation. Before creating the revolutionary Model T, Mr. Ford encountered failure after failure. His first 2 automotive ventures went bankrupt. Investors doubted his vision. Critics mocked his ideas. But Mr. Ford didn't give up. He learned from each setback, refined his approach, and kept moving forward. His persistence ultimately gave birth to an industry and changed the course of history. This is the power of persistence. It doesn't guarantee immediate results, but it ensures progress. Each failure, rather than being a final verdict, becomes a stepping stone. Every obstacle overcome builds strength, knowledge, and character. With each attempt, you get closer to your goal, even if progress isn't immediately visible. Persistence requires a mindset rooted in resilience and faith. You must believe in your vision even when the world doesn't. You must press on when motivation fades, when results are slow, and when the path is lonely. The journey to success is rarely smooth, but those who persist are the ones who reach the destination. Temporary defeat is not permanent failure. Many dreams are abandoned due to early setbacks, but failure is a natural part of growth. It teaches lessons that no success ever could. The key is not to avoid failure, but to persist through it, to rise each time you fall, and to keep going when it feels easier to quit. Persistence transforms vision into reality. It turns ideas into inventions, dreams into businesses, and ordinary individuals into legends. Every great achievement was once considered impossible, but someone refused to give up. They faced rejection, endured criticism, and overcame doubt. Because they persisted, the impossible became possible. To cultivate persistence, set clear goals and commit to them. Break down your larger vision into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate small wins along the way. Surround yourself with people who encourage your journey. And most importantly, keep showing up every day, no matter what. There will be times when progress feels slow or non-existent, moments of doubt. But remember, the greatest breakthroughs often come just after the point most people give up. Your ability to keep going is your greatest asset. In the end, persistence isn't just about endurance. It's a profound act of self-belief and commitment. It's the unwavering decision to see things through, no matter the odds.